I've been getting these questions for a while now. Hey Barry, I have an issue with a friend of mine. He spreads misinformation about his console, tells people it's better than anything else, and every time I try to explain, he cuts me off. What do I do? Barry, my brother is a PC elitist, makes fun of me for playing games on consoles, and tells me I'm a peasant every day. How do I deal with this? You know, I never thought my channel would turn into Dear Abby, but I get these kind of questions all the time. For whatever reason, fanboyism is rampant in people, and though every encounter is situational, I'm going to try and help. Let's start with the console fanboy. These people are often referred to as console peasants. They're the type of gamer who plays exclusively on consoles, predominantly one console, and lies about its hardware, its capabilities, tells people that the competing consoles are inferior, and will say things like, the human eye can't see over 30 FPS, their console is cheaper, controllers are better, and console gamers have a better community when arguing with someone who plays on a computer. When it comes to these type of people, they generally believe what they feel. To them, emotional attachment trumps logic, and you can use this to your advantage. Talk to them about gaming. Never bring up what system you play on unless they ask. Never posit that your platform is better. If they're an Xbox gamer, invite them over to play some PS4 exclusives. Show them what games they're missing out on, and in return, they'll probably want to invite you over to play their Xbox games. As time goes on, both of your gaming horizons will be broadened, and you'll have one another not just as friends, but as access to those games you do not own. If you're a PC gamer dealing with one of these people, find out what game they like the most and invite them over to play it at your house. Trust me, the graphics, the frame rates, the keyboard and mouse will entice them. And if they complain about the screen being too small, smile and say, okay, let's game in the living room. If they complain about using a mouse and keyboard, give them a controller to game with. Once they see for themselves all the positives, ask them if they have a computer or laptop at home that they can use. Give them good old Gary's mod and watch their mouths drop as they're gaming with their new best friend for free. Now, how do I deal with that PC elitist? Trust me, these guys are arrogant. They too believe what they feel, but the unfortunate problem is, most of these people do in fact know hardware. They most likely built their PCs, and because of this, it gives them this perception that they can look down upon those who game on consoles. People who game on consoles have done nothing wrong. They're not console peasants, but that isn't going to stop these people. So how do you deal with one of these people? Well, in the same way you can invite a console fanboy over to game with you, you can do the same with a PC gamer. I go over to my friend's house and play games on his PS4. Gaming has always been a good bonding experience, and no matter what platform you game on, the more respect this person has for you, the more open-minded to your choice he will become. If that doesn't work, I want you to show him this video, specifically this clip. I myself am a PC-only gamer. I play all of my games on one platform. I even emulate my old console games. I work at a company where I build computers every single day, and you are a prick. Just because you game on PC, it does not mean you can call people peasants. It does not make you as a person superior to another. It only means your piece of plastic is better than theirs. Keep overcompensating though. I mean, you deserve it. You're the reason these are called shorts. Now, I dislike console peasants and PC elitists a lot. We're all gamers, and this illogical hate that we have for one another only hinders us from one day being able to cross-platform across every system. But there's another scenario that I have to discuss. These two situations tend to happen more on the internet. If I'm online and this happens, how can I deal with these extreme gamers? Well, if you're talking with a console peasant in a comment section, being as polite as possible and providing facts and links really helps. Offer to help them learn. Show them builds for the same price as consoles, and show them videos of what those builds are capable of. And be as polite as possible. I cannot stress that enough. Too many people will use the idea that PC gamers are toxic to refrain from making the switch. If they're treated better by PC gamers than their own community, it can help them open up a bit more. They'll ask questions. You could be the reason someone switches to PC. Sure, it's fun to be a troll, but if you're hostile to get a reaction and then you send a anti-consumer quote my way with you being a jerk, it may not go the way you want it to. If you're a console gamer and you encounter a console fanboy, you too can show them side-by-side specs of both systems. Explain to them, being as humble as possible, that consoles are practically the same, and games are really what make them unique. Comparing their specs to modern-day PC hardware can help open their minds as well. Showing them that there's always a bigger fish can pop their ego a bit, especially when it comes from a fellow console gamer. If they take that argument and try to tell you that their games are better, remind them that that is a subjective statement, and all consoles have great games that they all uniquely offer. Now for PC elitists. Internet PC elitists are the worst. Sure, they throw facts and objective points at you, but they do it in a pretentious way. Admitting that you realize PC gaming is better but simply like playing on consoles is how I see a lot of comment threads going. The result is the elitist calling the gamer a moron for deciding that, and proceeding to act like a child himself. Instead, I would try to be kind. Tell them that you know the pros and cons but prefer consoles for personal reason. Tell them that if you ever need help making the switch to PC, you would like to know that any PC gamer would be happy to help you learn. And if that doesn't settle him, and he says more idiotic things, send him that clip from before. Oh, and save a screenshot of his reply, 'cause, you know, anti-consumer quotes.